The Ammo Buddy by Click It Clam presents Point Blank Outdoors. Hey folks, I'm Mark Hickam and welcome to Point Blank Outdoors. On this week's episode, we're hooking up with pro staffers Brandon Groters and Bob Murray. They're out in north central Nebraska and they're hunting with our good friend and outfitter, Scot Rosendahl of Nebraska Sandhills Outfitters. Now it's November 1st, the bucks are on the move. It's a great hunt, you're not going to want to miss this one. Welcome to Point Blank Outdoors.
This crew is not right.
This portion of today's show is brought to you by Outdoor Edge Quality Knives for all your outdoor adventures.
Hey, Scot Rosendahl just brought us into this creek bottom. It is covered up with scrapes. There's a big primary scrape about 28 yards in front of us. Gonna get a big buck to come into that, and he's not gonna get to leave that scrape without my bolt through his side. Stand for 4.5 hours, and after about 1 hour being in the stand, we had a doe come in. She was only 15 yards away. The wind swirled and she left in a big hurry. Now we've got trail cam pictures showing bucks cruising this area anywhere between 3 o'clock and dusk, so we should be getting some action pretty soon.
Point Blank Outdoors is brought to you by Tacticam, built for hunters by hunters. Tacticam, share your hunt. Cherokee Sports, solutions for the sportsman. Cherokee Sports. Land Management Services, home of the PBO Hammer Mix. And Coolabuck walk-in cooler system. Closed captioning provided by Steelhead Run Recreation Area on the shores of Lake Erie in the heart of world-renowned trout fishing. Hey everybody, check out the new Ammo Buddy from Click It Clam. Now the Ammo Buddy holds 5 rounds of your favorite ammo, whether it be shotgun or any of the popular rifle sizes, even my favorite 300 Ultramax. You drop them babies in your pack or throw them in your pocket. It keeps them dry and you don't have to haul the whole box to the woods. Go over to clickitclam.com and find the Ammo Buddy that fits your needs. It's November 1st. We're hunting north central Nebraska with Nebraska Sandhills Outfitters. Hey folks, welcome back. Now Bob's sitting in his stand for about 1.5 to 2 hours. He's seen a doe, he's seen this little buck. Now we're gonna go catch up with Brandon. He's headed into his stand and we're gonna sit with him for the first part of his hunt. This portion of today's show brought to you by Cirrus Wind Indicators, the most sensitive and responsive wind indicator ever built.
All right folks, well, we had a little mishap with the traditional archery equipment. the loop frayed on my bow here this afternoon while we were practicing, getting ready before we went in the stand. So good thing Big Bear had the old backup crossbow with him. So we're gonna jump on this, put a couple bolts downrange, and go after a big one. We got a lot of them here, not gonna lie. Try to get one down tonight. That looks like a dead buck tonight. 40 and under. This thing's deadly. Let's go get in the stand. Scot Rosendahl from Nebraska Sandhills Outfitters. And I'm telling you what, we went through some trail cam pictures from this year, and this boy knows how to get it done. He grows some whoppers out here. He's got 4 or 5 good shooters working his bottom. Came up in here through a setup. Perfect overloads a lot of these cedars down in this cottonwood bottom here. So I couldn't be more excited for my first night on stand. Hoping we can get it done. It's a little bit warm, but wind's perfect, west-northwest. Draw coming right up the hill. They don't really feed out of this bottom, so we're in for a good night. Stand for an hour or two now, and we're just praying for the sun to go down over the horizon. It's just burning us up. It's not too warm, but it's starting to cool down. We had a little button bug come through here earlier, so hopefully with any luck with the cooling temperatures tonight, the bugs will be on their feet. I mean, it's November 2nd, anything can happen at any time, so just gotta put our time in and gonna make something happen.
Point Blank Outdoors is brought to you by Click It Clam, durable ammunition and utility boxes. Killbuck Scents, the scent that kills. Cirrus Wind Indicators, the most sensitive and responsive wind indicator ever built. Set in the hook fishing apparel with cool dry technology and UV protection. And Southern Cart Company, going in light, coming out easy. Find us on Facebook. Are you sick of finding your gear in the bottom of the closet? Well, so are we. Then we found VK Plastics, makers of the world's strongest coat hanger. VK Plastics has engineered a coat hanger that'll support all our gear and just about anything else, such as military or tactical, law enforcement, firefighters turnout gear, and even dive gear. Each one of these has 100+ pound shear strength. Heck, we've even hung a few deer off them. VK Plastics USA, makers of the world's strongest coat hanger. Hey folks, welcome back. Now with Brandon on one end of the ranch and Bob on the other end of the ranch, it's a race to see who's going to score first. Now we're going to go back, join in with Bob to see how his hunt finishes up. This portion of today's show is brought to you by Tacticam. Built for hunters, by hunters. Tacticam, share your hunt.
We just had a nice little basket red buck come in, maybe 40 yards away. But he's too small, he's not what we're looking for. We're looking for his big brother or his grandfather to come in. Big buck, big buck. Buddy, oh my God, did you see that? I just smoked a giant. How close was he? He walked by the blind. He couldn't have been more than 5 yards away from the blind. I think my one limb smoked the crossbeam on this blind that we're in. I had it a little too close. I hope it's a good hit, man. Geez, he wasn't more than 15, 17 yards away when I pulled the trigger on that thing. Oh my God, what a beautiful buck. That's hands down my best buck. So, hoping he's dead. I'll take him up. Okay.
You know, as soon as Bob went out and looked at his arrow, that look of disgust and sick to his stomach came over his face. We decided to back out right at that point. We went back, we looked at the footage, and we realized that his cam had hit the fiberglass rod on the inside of the blind, and the arrow went low, bottom line. Wasn't a good shot, and you know, Point Blank Outdoors, and I'm sure all the hunters out there, we want to do everything we can do to find these animals. And unfortunately, after tracking, we found just a small spot of muscle blood. It was just red, no bubbles in it, and we knew pretty much that it was a non-lethal shot. One thing we did realize after watching the footage was a year ago I was hunting there in the late season with Scot at Nebraska Sandhills Outfitters, and that buck came walking up underneath me in the 10 below zero stuff, and I had him right below me, and I elected to pass on him. So 1 year later we got another chance at that buck, and Bob, the shot wasn't what he wanted, but turned out for the better anyways, because 2 weeks after we left camp, one of the lucky hunters that was there for rifle season caught up to that deer. I actually talked to him on the phone, or talked to the outfitter on the phone, and he said that buck was chasing does all over the field when his hunter shot him. So good luck for him, and we did everything we could do to find the deer. We ended up not finding it, but that lucky hunter is able to get him, and he's got him on his wall now. So when we come back, we're going to go catch up with Brandon. He's covered up with big bucks, and you're going to want to see what happens next.
Point Blank Outdoors, made possible by VK Plastics, home of the world's strongest coat hanger. Outdoor Edge quality knives for all your outdoor adventures. Southern Cart Company, going in light, coming out easy. And 365 Sport Fishing, trophy walleye, bass, and trout fishing in the eastern basin of Lake Erie. Find us on Facebook. It's November 1st. We're hunting north central Nebraska with Nebraska Sandhills Outfitters. This portion of today's show is brought to you by Tacticam. Built for hunters, by hunters. Tacticam. Share your hunt.
All right, folks. The sunset behind us. We're rolling into that last hour. Hopefully these bucks will be on their feet. We'll get a crack at a good one tonight. Start of the rut. I mean, these bucks got to be on their feet and moving, so hopefully we'll have a little bit of luck. Doe right here. Doe. Big buck. Big buck.
Matt. Yeah, he's smoking, buddy.
We just smoked a giant out here.
I think he crashed right there.
Oh, he crashed. He's down. Blood was coming out of his mouth. He's not going anywhere.
Good job, buddy.
Scot Rosendahl. Nebraska Sandhills Outfitters. My gosh. I'm watching another 140-inch wad go up over the hill. Unbelievable.
Is that not the most insane night of hunting you've ever seen?
That was incredible. We had 3 bucks within the first hour come down here and bed 20 yards from us. And then all of a sudden the woods erupted. We had bucks grunt chasing up and down the hill. It was unbelievable. I broke out the Cherokee grunt call. Brought him 25 yards from the tree. He was not liking it. Another buck was coming in. There was 4 or 5 bucks around here. Another really great one. Wow, my best buck today. I cannot wait to get my hands on this Joe shot.
Awesome deer, man.
You already found him?
Big 5x6 is laying right up there, man.
Oh, that's awesome. We were gonna screw with you too.
Man, that's unbelievable.
You ran him right here.
It was awesome. What a buck. I told you guys, if you guys want to shoot a really nice Nebraska buck, Scot's a man to come see. I tell you what, first night in the stand, but we still got an hour and a half to go. Beautiful.
Hey Brandon, congratulations, man. Beautiful deer.
Awesome.
This is an old deer. We've been going after him for close to 2 years now. Got a lot of mass, he's tight, super brow tines. Just a great deer, man. Old mature buck, that's what it's all about, man.
That's it. Yeah, we knew when he came out tonight it was no other buck but him. He didn't like that Cherokee grunt call. He come right to the base of the tree, and we put the hammer down on him. Thanks again, man. It's an awesome hunt.
Congratulations.
Couldn't be happier.
And that's what it's like hunting with our good friend Scot Rosendahl at Nebraska Sandhills Outfitters. Two guys hunting at the same time. Brandon laid down a monster. Congrats to you, buddy. Bob, his outcome was a little different, but he's going to be coming back for the late season looking for redemption. We want to thank Scot Rosendahl for having us in camp. We always look forward to that hunt. The place is unbelievable. We're out of time for this week's show. We'll see you next week right here on Point Blank Outdoors.